Hello everyone. I'm very happy to see you again on my channel. As you may already know, there are many different ways to propagate Phalaenopsis orchids, and each method has its own advantages depending on each person's care conditions. In today's video, I will continue to share with you another method that is simple yet very effective, giving you one more option for propagating orchids from flower spikes. First, the ingredient we need to prepare is a clove of garlic, finely chopped. Next, put the chopped garlic into about 400 milliliters of water at room temperature. Then cover it and let it sit for about 1 hour so that the active compounds in the garlic can fully dissolve into the water. For this orchid, you can see that the roots and leaves have turned yellow and wrinkled, which indicates that the plant is weakened and needs to be restored. Therefore, I will cut the flower spike to both save the mother plant and use that spike for propagation. After cutting, I use a small candle to treat the cut surface. This helps disinfect the cut, reducing the risk of infection or rot that could affect the plant's health. Although this flower spike has already bloomed, there are still dormant buds along the stem. These positions are where new plants can potentially develop if properly stimulated. Next, I will soak the orchid spike in the garlic solution for about 30 minutes. The garlic solution has strong antibacterial and antiseptic properties, and it also helps stimulate the growth of new shoots and roots more quickly. After that, I use a piece of sponge as a support medium during the propagation process. In addition to keeping the orchid spike stable, the sponge also helps maintain consistent moisture around the part being propagated. I continue to use a small candle to disinfect the cut areas and help secure the orchid spike firmly onto the sponge. Make sure to position the buds facing upward, as this allows the new shoots to grow in the correct direction and develop more easily. The advantage of this method is that it saves a lot of watering time and also reduces the risk of pests during the early and vulnerable stages of the plant. Once everything is done, place the orchid in a cool, well-ventilated area, away from direct sunlight to prevent dehydration and ensure stable growth conditions. After about 20 days, you will begin to see new plantlets emerging and developing quite well. During this time, you should also regularly change the water to prevent contamination and the growth of bacteria or fungi. After about 50 days, the orchid will show much more noticeable development. At this stage, new roots will start to form to support the plant, indicating that the propagation process is progressing well and the plant is adapted to its environment. The young plant grows very healthily, and its leaves gradually become stronger and more stable over time. This is an orchid spike that has been successfully propagated using this method after about 3 months of care. You can see that the new orchid has grown very well, with many healthy green roots, ready to move on to the next planting stage. At this point, you can confidently replant it so that it can continue to grow better in an external environment. I still choose pine bark as the material to create a new home for this orchid. By nature, pine bark has excellent drainage properties. This helps our orchid avoid waterlogging and root rot, which are among the most common causes of damage to the plant. On the surface, I add a layer of moss to maintain a suitable level of humidity. This creates ideal conditions for the plant to stay fresh and prevents it from drying out. Finally, use a spray bottle to mist around the plant and over the leaves. With this method, combined with the useful tips from my previous videos, applied regularly, before long, you will be able to enjoy healthy, vibrant orchid blooms shining beautifully under the sunlight like this. I hope the content of this video will be very helpful to you, making it easier to propagate orchids at home and allowing you to create more new plants from what might seem like discarded flower spikes. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. And turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any new videos. Wishing you good health, happiness, and great success in life. Goodbye, and see you again in the next videos.